I got a DM from Discord asking for my ID for their new age verification policy. And with the US's new Kids Online Safety Act, will everyone have to send Discord their ID to be able to use the platform? Well, to answer that question, we first need to understand why Discord would even think about asking for our IDs. And it's because the US government passed the KOSA bill, which is the Kids Online Safety Act bill. And the point of this bill is to hold platforms liable if their designs and services do not prevent and mitigate a list of societal ills. Stuff like anxiety, online cyberbullying, and harassment, stuff that happens all over the internet. But it doesn't stop there because this bill is written very vaguely. And what could end up happening is that those old people, the attorney generals, I don't know what the hell they do, all I know is that they're old, they potentially have the choice of deciding what content is dangerous to young people. And for example, the co-author of the KOSA bill, Senator this guy, referred to education about race discrimination as dangerous for kids. And this includes history of race, gender, and sexuality. I don't care what your political opinion is, you don't care what mine is either, so make up your own thoughts and goddamn arguments for or against this. But one thing I want to point out is whether you're for or against this type of censorship, it means that websites like Discord will need to hide this content, censor this content from people that are underage. And when I say underage, I don't mean Discord's definition of underage, which is under 13. KOSA's definition of underage is under 17 years old. So it is just going to be censorship everywhere. Now, in terms of old people messing up the internet even more, it gets worse. In fact, one of the amendments of the bill is meant to push users towards a chronological feed. So instead of the normal algorithm stuff where you see stuff that is relevant, instead it's going to be like going on YouTube, searching for your least favorite content creator, and sorting by upload date. You want to see my videos? No, instead you get to see what the hell is going on. What the fuck? Alright boys, I think I'm probably going to be jobless pretty soon. Now, to be fair, the government isn't always incompetent. Most of the time they are. But there is one good thing about this bill. It's the fact that there is a small part of the KOSA bill that deals with targeted advertising, specifically against minors. So if you wanted to advertise some gambling website to a minor, you would have to disclose why the minor is being targeted with this particular advertisement. So this is obviously a good thing for everyone except me, because I get a whole bunch of sponsorship emails from definitely not shady companies trying to get me to promote loot boxes to my teenage audience. And I guess there just goes my plans of making a whole bunch of money off people being scammed and gambling. My lawyer told me to make it clear that was an obvious joke, but getting back on topic, the main thing with this bill is that if Discord doesn't censor that bad content, which once again can be completely ambiguous depending on what those old people don't like in this day and age, what can happen is that if a website was told that a certain proportion of its users were minors, even if those minors were lying to get access, they could be sued by the state. So that means if you were on Discord and you lied about your age, you said that you were 18 plus, and you talked about something like race, or something that wasn't allowed by this bill, then Discord could get sued. And this means that Discord needs to know whether or not, are you a minor? And how do you figure that out? Well, of course, ID age verification. And that's why you might start seeing a whole bunch of Discord bots messaging you talking about age verification. But let's be a little bit skeptical for a second. This bot is asking for a legitimate student ID, and it's also asking for a selfie with your ID. And once you get those photos, you're supposed to send it right in the DMs of this bot. Here's the thing though, this is not Discord's bot. This is actually a scam that is meant to try and take your ID. This message from this community updates bot is actually a bot I made by myself. And just for the record, if you ever do get messaged by Discord, it will look something like this. Yeah, I got my Discord account warned, but you will see that it says system message, and it'll also tell you that this thread is reserved for official Discord notifications. This is a legitimate Discord message. This Discord bot is a complete and utter scam. And just so we're clear, the KOSA bill hasn't passed yet. It still needs to go through the other circles of hell, I mean the US government. So, as it stands now, Discord will not ask for your ID unless you get banned for being underage. If you get banned for being underage, Discord will ask for a photo of yourself that includes your photo ID and a piece of paper that shows your Discord username. And to send this to Discord, you will send it through their official trust and safety ticket. You are not sending it through some random Discord bot's DMs. This is nowhere close to being secure versus a Discord trust and safety ticket. So these Discord bots asking for your ID are scams. But what about services like Swipe that ask you to link your Discord account to a passport or ID card, or another service like Bot Basher? Gotta take a deep breath for this one. Do not, for the love of God, use these bots or send your ID to any Discord bot under any circumstances. Why? Well, first, looking at this Discord bot that I've labeled as a scam already, do you want to know why this fake bot bot exists? It's to steal your ID. Scammers will get you to send a photo of yourself with your ID, and they'll use that to verify other Discord bots. Because if you want a verified Discord bot, you need to submit your ID to Stripe. Being labeled as a scammer by Discord, that's nothing big. Want to know what's even worse? If you manage to send your ID through this bot, the person that is scamming you could sell your ID to another scammer. And what that scammer is going to do is they're going to open up a Coinbase or some sort of crypto account using your information. Because here's the thing, if you want to open up a crypto Binance account or Coinbase, you need to comply with Know Your Consumer or KYC laws. So to open an account on one of these websites, you need to send your ID. And it's all meant to prevent the creation and use of fraudulent accounts. A scammer's not going to use their own ID, that's how they're going to get caught. So they're going to use your ID and your information to scam people. So if things ever go wrong, you might get in a little bit of trouble. Of course, you'll have to prove your innocence, which will be a big pain in the rear end. It's a headache all over. But what about these Discord bot verification services where they use your ID or your passport? I would not touch these things with a 10-foot pole for two main reasons. First off, you are trusting these services to handle your private information adequately. Now, they're going to say that they handle everything properly, but at the end of the day, I don't want to risk my private information being exposed in a data breach. Because here's the thing, Discord bots do go through data breaches. For example, Discord.io, I talked about this already. They suffered a data breach that included your email and your Discord ID. But instead of having your Discord number ID in a data breach, imagine if it was photos of you holding your ID. That would be very, very bad. But this is an if scenario, if they suffer a data breach. But the second reason why you should stay away from both of these bots and any other bots like it is because fundamentally they are stupid. You are trusting some random company, some random website with your private, personal information, a photo of you and your ID. I only send that information to a banking app. Discord is not a banking app. I only send that information to the government. Discord is not the government. Why should I have to send this super private information to some random company so I can join a stupid Discord server? It's just stupid. Stop giving random companies your personal information. Anyways, I'm gonna simmer down for a bit. Bye-bye. I love you. Mwah.